I want the jab. I really do. It's just the rest of my family's in the Finger Lakes right now.
Every day I have a blueberry muffin. Today I did not have a blueberry muffin.
I think I sabotaged myself.
Sometimes you hear people talking about failing upwards. I think I'm about to do that.
Personally, I think Daryl would be good.
You know, sometimes when you're feeling nostalgic, you just got to go spin the oldies. And for me, that's old Trump roasts of Republicans that ran against him, like Little Marco and low energy Jeb Bush, or DeSanctimonious.
Always protect, unlike DeSanctimonious, I will always protect Medicare and I will always protect Social Security. To show up at this beautiful event, you got to show up at these events, Nikki. Oh, did I say that?
It's fun. It's just fun. It made politics fun again. Whatever you think of it, you know, well, the number that President Trump ran on Ron DeSantis was savage. And it destroyed Ron DeSantis, quite frankly. Ron DeSantis couldn't really show his face for quite a long time. And I like Ron DeSantis, meaning I live in the state of Florida because I think he's one of the best governors, if not the best governor in the country. But he made for a terrible presidential candidate, at least running against Donald Trump. Nonetheless, he's ruled this state with an iron fist. Florida is much better for his leadership. And the DeSanctimonious nickname has gone away. And now the new nickname for Ron DeSantis is my buddy, my pal, my attorney general. Whoa. Trump dining with Ron DeSantis at the Doral Golf Club today. DeSantis has golfed with Trump regularly. DeSantis has done everything in his power to ensure that Trump is happy here in Florida. Apparently, DeSantis talked to Trump about an appointment and future job. This is something that's been a headline here and there. As you watch the renaming of Palm Beach's airport to Donald J. Trump International Airport, that happened. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump called it something he will remember for the rest of his life. The avenues stretching from the airport to Mar-a-Lago, the boulevard called President Donald J. Trump Boulevard. You can see it right there. And then you can see the airport right there. Palm Beach International Airport. Oh, they haven't renamed it on Google Maps. It's like the Gulf of America. Well, anyway, you can find little icons like this, and then Trump's presidential library, which of course will be a massive skyscraper in Miami. Very hard to get those built. Trump gets it built because, well, he has help from the Florida government. Trump said he'd consider hiring DeSantis for a job next year because DeSantis is term limited. He has to leave office in this November. This would be the second time that Trump played a significant part of the Florida governor's political career. Trump did endorse Ron DeSantis before he was governor of Florida when he ran the first time, when he was pretty much a nobody and actually didn't stand much of a chance of winning. It was a very, very smart political move. And perhaps there's going to be a lot more Trump-DeSantis collabs in the future. This, ladies and gentlemen, from a brand new article out today, seconds ago, DeSantis begging Trump for a prime role in the administration. Oh my. Again, Ron DeSantis is term limited. Not sure if he would want to run for senator. That's what some governors do. They go run for Senate. Others go run for president. But Ron DeSantis will be out, and this will be 2 more years of the Trump administration. So what does he want? Here we go. President Trump has told confidence that Ron DeSantis is begging for a job in the Trump administration, including Attorney General, Axios has learned. DeSantis also expressed interest in being Secretary of Defense and even a spot on the U.S. Supreme Court, according to 6 sources briefed on the discussions. Why it matters. DeSantis has to leave office at the end of his second term in January. He's looking forward to what he's going to do next, but he doesn't know, according to one source who said Trump is inclined to consider helping out his understudy turned rival turned friend inside of the room. DeSantis' future was on the menu after the two men had lunch at Trump National Doral Golf Club a week ago on Sunday. Ron was begging me to be AG, Trump said to one confidence who relayed the remark. I think he'd probably make a great AG. Florida's a very law and order state. It's a big time law and order state down here. So maybe. I think it'd be pretty smart, man. Said another source, there's a conversation at lunch. I don't think the AG is real, but I think he's going to be looking for work, and Trump likes him. The White House and spokesperson for DeSantis declined to comment. DeSantis' conversation with Trump got serious in recent weeks after the president dismissed Kristi Noem as Homeland Security and Pam Bondi as Attorney General. Todd Blanche, who's been the number 2 lawyer for Trump, popped into that role. He's now the acting Attorney General. Trump wants Blanche to indict several of the president's political foes as part of the grand conspiracy case being handled in Florida, an advisor said. Todd has 90 days to show him what he can do. DeSantis first began talking with Trump about his appointment last year. Trump was reelected at the time. Trump was thinking about picking DeSantis for the Department of Defense, but he stuck with Pete Hegseth. Even so, sources say that Trump would strongly consider DeSantis for the post if Hegseth left. DeSantis is 100% not interested in the AG job, but he'd be interested in 2 things: War Secretary and Supreme Court. His dream job would be the Supreme Court. DeSantis and conservative Justice Clarence Thomas said that is almost to have a father-son relationship. It would be a hell of a legacy for Trump to put DeSantis on the Supreme Court. My goodness. DeSantis, who is a lawyer, waged a bitter but brief primary bid against Donald Trump. Bygones are bygones, said one Trump advisor. But that doesn't mean people forget. The big reason why people wouldn't pick Ron as his Attorney General is there's a way too high chance that he would try to F the president over. All right, well, I could have it on the Supreme Court too. Ron DeSantis tells Hannity that he might run in 2028 and wants to abolish the TSA. Uh-oh. There you go. I mean, obviously, he would consider running
for president again.
We'll see. I mean, I think that, in 24, like in Iowa, the people that voted for Trump, if he wasn't running, I would have gotten like 90% of those people. They were conservative voters, right? They didn't want the non-conservative. That they wanted me, and so, but the timing didn't work out, obviously, for that. So you just got to see what happens.
Will you run for?
Got to see what happens. Okay. JD Vance tops the CPAC straw poll at 53%. Marco Rubio, though, climbing. Ron DeSantis is on there, but at a paltry 2%. This is where it stands right now. JD's taken a little bit of a hit, but we'll see what happens. Marco Rubio, 20%. JD Vance at 39% is what the prediction markets say. DeSantis tried to bury her. Now she's helping Trump try and bury him. Susie Wiles, no fan of Ron DeSantis, and that's probably why he won't get a plum position, but we'll see. We'll see. We're excited for primary season again. We're excited for presidential primaries again. It's something that we will miss, though, in results like this.
He's going to be out of the race very soon. He's going to be out very soon. I watched him last night. He's standing up with his shoes, his fancy shoes. And he's going to be out of the race within, a lot of people say before New Hampshire. He's going to be out.
I feel blessed that we lived through it. It was a lot of fun. I support Benny. Like, share, subscribe soon.